Have you wondered where the water goes after you flush your toilet, wash clothes, or use your kitchen and bathroom sinks? Here's a quick spoiler alert: it doesn't just magically disappear. So, where does that dirty wastewater go? After the wastewater leaves your house, it travels through sewer lines beneath the street, where gravity begins the flow to one of our wastewater treatment facilities. Pumping stations lift the wastewater over hills where gravity can't move the flow. What happens when wastewater arrives at our treatment facilities? Plenty. This is where the real action of cleaning the water begins. Our largest treatment facilities are the Kellogg Creek and Tri-City Water Resource Recovery Facilities in Milwaukee and Oregon City, which together clean an average of 17 million gallons of water each day. Once the dirty water, called influent, arrives at our facilities, large bar screens remove the biggest solid objects like plastic, paper products, and cloth items that should not be flushed. Next is the grit chamber, where the flow is slowed down to allow grit, like rocks, sand, coffee grounds, eggshells, and other food waste particles, to settle to the bottom. After the grit is removed, the water is sent to primary sedimentation basins, where remaining solid objects sink to the bottom as sludge or rise to the surface as scum. The scum and sludge are removed and sent to large tanks called digesters, where they're treated with anaerobic bacteria and converted to biosolids and methane. Digesters function like your stomach and digestive system, as bacterial microorganisms break down the natural organic materials. These mechanical stomachs also produce gas. The methane gas is converted to electricity that is used to provide power for the Tri-City facility, while the biosolids are used as soil conditioner for non-food crops in eastern Oregon. How many biological treatment processes does Clackamas Water Environment Services use? 2 at the Tri-City Water Resource Recovery Facility, a conventional activated sludge process, and a membrane bioreactor process. Water treated in the membrane bioreactor flows through hollow fiber membranes to remove contaminants, and then to the ultraviolet disinfection building, where it's disinfected by powerful UV lights. Our other facilities use only the conventional activated sludge process. Conventionally treated water is sent to aeration basin tanks, where pumped-in air promotes the growth of bacteria. Oxygen-loving microbes then break down organic waste into carbon dioxide and water. The water is then disinfected with sodium hypochlorite, or bleach. Watching this, you might be wondering, doesn't this smell bad? Well, yes, it could, if not for the steps we take to neutralize odors. We move air from some of the processes through a carbon and biological odor control tower to help neutralize odor-causing gases. What are the final steps? After the conventional aeration basins, the water is sent to big tanks called secondary clarifiers, where most microbes are captured and recycled to the aeration basin. Excess microbes are sent to the digesters. Treated water from the membrane bioreactor and conventional processes are sent downstream of the UV building, where the water is analyzed to make sure it meets state and federal safety guidelines. The cleaned water, called effluent, is then returned to the Willamette River. And there you have it. From your sink to the river, from wastewater to clean water and other resources.